Lamb biryani? Just the name alone evokes a sense of grandeur and opulence. It's not just a dish, it's an experience, a journey through time and culture. Just the name sounds fancy, right? But there's so much more to it than just a fancy name. It's a dish that brings people together, sparking conversations and creating memories. Think about tender, juicy lamb, perfectly seasoned with amazing spices. The lamb is marinated for hours, absorbing all the rich flavors of cumin, coriander, and garam masala. Each bite is a burst of taste, a symphony of spices that dance on your palate. Imagine fluffy, fragrant basmati rice, each grain separate and smelling of saffron and cardamom. The rice is cooked to perfection, with each grain standing out, yet blending harmoniously with the spices. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. Biryani comes from the royal Mughal kitchens of India, and people have loved it for centuries. This dish has a rich history, dating back to the Mughal era, where it was a staple in royal feasts. The Mughals were known for their lavish banquets, and biryani was often the centerpiece. It's a dish for special times, a way to celebrate and be together. Whether it's a wedding, a festival, or a family gathering, biryani brings a sense of joy and togetherness. It's more than just food, it's a celebration of life and love. Layering it carefully, cooking it slowly, and finally showing it off. It's like a special ceremony. The process of making biryani is an art form. Each layer of rice and meat is meticulously placed, ensuring that every bite is a perfect blend of flavors. Whether it's a wedding, a holiday, or a family get-together, lamb biryani is the star. It's a dish that stands out, not just for its taste, but for the love and effort that goes into making it. It's a symbol of celebration and togetherness. Be patient and use this recipe, and you can bring the enchantment of lamb biryani to your own table. Follow each step carefully, and you'll be rewarded with a dish that's not just delicious, but also a piece of history. Let's cook together and make a feast everyone will love and remember. Cooking biryani is a communal activity, a way to bond with loved ones. So gather your family and friends, and let's create some unforgettable memories over a royal feast. Lamb biryani isn't just food. It's like a beautiful song of flavors. Each part is important, working together to make something amazing. The lamb, tender and juicy, is the star. Yogurt makes the meat soft and adds a little tang. Ginger and garlic wake up your taste buds with their strong smell. The rice isn't just there, it's a big part of the song too. Basmati, with its long grains and nice smell, is perfect. Together, these ingredients make a delicious mix of flavors that will make you want more. The secret to a really great biryani is the marinade. It's the foundation that infuses the meat with rich, complex flavors, making every bite a delightful experience. We start with yogurt, which makes the meat tender. The lactic acid in the yogurt helps to break down the proteins in the meat, ensuring that it becomes soft and succulent. It helps the meat get soft, so each bite melts in your mouth. This is crucial for a dish like biryani, where the meat needs to be tender enough to complement the fluffy rice. Ginger and garlic add a strong, yummy smell. These two ingredients are the backbone of many Indian dishes, providing a robust base flavor that enhances the overall taste. They give the lamb their special flavors, making it even better. The ginger adds a slight heat and freshness, while the garlic brings a deep, savory note. Turmeric adds its warm, earthy taste and its yellow color. This spice is not just for flavor. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, making the dish both delicious and healthy. Chili powder makes it a little spicy, adding a kick that balances the richness of the yogurt and the earthiness of the turmeric. And coriander adds a citrusy flavor. This spice brings a hint of brightness to the marinade, cutting through the richness and adding a layer of complexity. Garam masala, a mix of spices, adds warmth and a great smell. This blend typically includes cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom, which together create a symphony of flavors that elevate the dish. Salt makes all these flavors stronger, creating a marinade that's perfect. It enhances each ingredient, ensuring that the final dish is well seasoned and flavorful. Once all the ingredients are mixed, it's important to let the lamb marinate for at least a few hours, or even overnight. This allows the flavors to penetrate deeply into the meat, making it incredibly flavorful and tender. Patience is key here. The longer the lamb marinates, the more intense and delicious the flavors will be. So, give it time, and you'll be rewarded with a biryani that's truly exceptional. While the lamb sits in its marinade, we'll get the rice ready. Basmati, the best rice, is what we use because of its long grains and great smell. We rinse the rice to get rid of extra starch so each grain gets fluffy. Soaking the rice is really important. Green cardamom pods, cloves, a bay leaf, and a cinnamon stick make the water smell amazing. These spices, simmered with the rice, make the kitchen smell so good. The last step is layering the biryani. We start by cooking onions until they're golden brown and crispy. Fresh cilantro and mint, chopped up, add a fresh taste. Saffron, a special spice, sits in warm milk to make it colorful and give it a great smell. This saffron milk makes the biryani look fancy and golden. Finally, we put everything together: the lamb, the rice, the onions, the herbs, and the saffron milk. Layering these creates a mix of flavors and textures that makes a perfect biryani. Now we move to the stove. We use a big pan, big enough for all the lamb. We put some ghee or oil in the hot pan. When the ghee melts, we add the lamb. The lamb sizzles in the pan, and the kitchen smells amazing. We stir the lamb so it cooks evenly and turns golden brown. We cook it slowly so it gets tender and absorbs the flavors, making a rich sauce. While the lamb cooks, we'll take care of the rice. We boil water in a big pot. We add the rice to the boiling water with the cardamom pods, cloves, bay leaf, and cinnamon stick. We cook the rice until it's almost done, but still a little firm. Then we drain the rice carefully so each fluffy grain is separate and ready for the biryani. The lamb is cooked and the rice is ready. So now we build the biryani. We use a heavy pot that heats evenly so the biryani doesn't stick. First, we put a layer of lamb in the pot. Then we spread a layer of rice on top of the lamb. We sprinkle caramelized onions on the rice. They add a sweet taste. Then we add fresh cilantro and mint. They look pretty and taste fresh. Finally, we drizzle the saffron milk on top. It makes the rice golden and smell amazing. We made one layer, and now we do it again. Layering is what makes biryani special. It makes every bite taste amazing. We add another layer of lamb, then more rice on top, more crispy onions for sweetness, more cilantro and mint for freshness, and more saffron milk to make it golden and smell great. Our biryani has lots of layers, and now we'll steam it, which is called dum cooking. We put a tight lid on the pot to keep the steam inside. The steam will cook the rice perfectly. We leave the biryani on the stove and wait. Be patient. Don't peek. The smell coming from the pot is amazing. It makes you hungry. Finally, it's time! The amazing smell tells us the biryani is ready. We carefully take off the lid. Steam comes out and it smells so good. Look at it. The colors and textures are beautiful. The rice is fluffy and golden from the saffron. The lamb looks so tender and smells delicious. You can see the onions and the green herbs. It's time to eat our amazing lamb biryani. The kitchen smells amazing because of the biryani. But before we eat, there's one more step: fluffing the rice. Use a fork to gently separate the rice, starting from the sides and moving to the middle. Don't mix it all up, just separate the grains so they can release their amazing smell. Each grain of rice is cooked perfectly and full of flavor. Fluffing the rice makes the biryani light and airy, so every bite is perfect. The biryani is ready to eat, so let's make it look beautiful. Biryani is special, so we want it to look special. Use nice plates or bowls to show off the colors and textures. Use a big spoon to serve the biryani, making sure everyone gets lamb, rice, and onions. Add some fresh cilantro and mint on top. It looks pretty and adds flavor. Sprinkle some more crispy onions on top too. If you want, add some toasted cashews or almonds for extra crunch. Our lamb biryani is the star of the meal, but a real feast needs some side dishes. Raita made with yogurt is perfect with biryani. It cools down the spices. You can make cucumber raita or onion and tomato raita. A simple salad with lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumber is also nice and refreshing. Add lemon juice and chaat masala for extra flavor. If you like spicy food, add some Indian pickles. Section 1. Secrets to Success. Tips from the kitchen. Cooking is an art, and like any art, it requires not just skill, but also a few insider secrets to truly master. Today, we're diving into the world of lamb biryani, a dish that is as rich in flavor as it is in tradition. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a home cook looking to impress, these tips will elevate your biryani game to the next level. Making amazing lamb biryani isn't just about following the recipe. It's about understanding the nuances that make each step special. The quality of your ingredients, the timing, and even the way you handle the spices can make a huge difference. Here are some secrets to make it even better. First, let's talk about the spices. Freshly ground spices are always better than pre-packaged ones. They release essential oils that add a depth of flavor you can't get otherwise. Toasting the spices lightly before grinding can also enhance their aroma and taste. Give it time. Marinating the lamb is really important. This step allows the meat to absorb all the flavors from the spices and yogurt. The acids in the yogurt help to tenderize the meat, making it succulent and juicy. 1 hour is good, but overnight is even better. The longer you marinate, the more intense the flavors will be. If you're short on time, even a quick 30-minute marinade can make a difference, but for the best results, plan ahead. It makes the lamb tender and flavorful. When you cook the lamb, do it on a low flame to ensure it cooks evenly. High heat can make the meat tough and chewy, which is the last thing you want in a biryani. Flavorful broth. You can cook the rice in water, but lamb stock or vegetable broth makes it even better. The broth infuses the rice with additional layers of flavor, making each bite a delightful experience. But lamb stock or vegetable broth makes it even better. If you have the time, making your own broth from scratch can elevate the dish even further. Simply simmer lamb bones with some aromatic vegetables and spices for a few hours. Perfect heat. Dum cooking needs the right temperature. This traditional method of slow cooking in a sealed pot allows the flavors to meld together beautifully. It's crucial to maintain a gentle flame throughout the process. Too hot, and the bottom will burn. This not only ruins the dish, but also makes cleaning up a nightmare. To avoid this, use a heat diffuser or a heavy-bottomed pot. Too low, and the rice will be soggy. Use a gentle simmer. The key is to find that sweet spot where the rice cooks perfectly without sticking to the bottom or becoming mushy. Layering. The recipe shows you how to layer, but there's room for creativity. The traditional method involves alternating layers of rice and lamb, but you can experiment with different ratios. But you can change it if you want. Some people prefer more rice, while others like a meatier biryani. Feel free to adjust the layers to suit your taste. Add more lamb or more rice, whatever you like. The beauty of biryani is its versatility. You can customize it to your liking, making each part a unique creation. So go ahead, experiment, and make it your own. Section 2. A touch of flair. Garnish and presentation. Let's make our biryani look amazing. Fresh herbs. Cilantro and mint add a fresh taste and make the biryani look pretty. Crispy onions. Add some more crispy onions on top for extra crunch. Toasted nuts. Cashews or almonds add a fancy touch and a nice crunch. Saffron drizzle. Drizzle some more saffron milk on top to make it look golden and smell amazing. Section 3. A culinary symphony, serving your masterpiece. Our lamb biryani is ready. Let's make it a special meal. Setting the table. A nice tablecloth and pretty serving dishes make the meal special. Side dishes. Raita and salad are perfect with biryani. Enjoying the flavors. The tender lamb, the fluffy rice, and the spices all taste amazing together. A special meal, you made something delicious and special. Everyone will love it, and they'll remember it for a long time.